Hi everyone, it's Stephanie, and I'm hijacking this week's cold opening to make an important announcement. This Sunday, January 15th, is my streamiversary. That's right, I have been streaming for one whole year on Twitch, and this Sunday we'll be celebrating this milestone with none other than Hillary from Mediocre Mannies. Hillary will be joining me in my studio in California, so come join us on Sunday, January 15th at 5 p.m. PST for a wild time. Now enjoy the episode. Hi, welcome to Two Lacquered Ladies, the podcast about nail polish and nail art by the ladies who stream it. I'm Stephanie, aka Fanatic here on every social media platform that matters. I'm an unprofessional nail artist, and I like to make fan art on my nails.
Howdy, my name is Danny, and you can find me as Danny Shout online. I'm a science educator by day and a nail art hobbyist by night. On stream, I like to create scenes with themes on my nails.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Two Lacquered Ladies.
Happy 2023, Happy New Year. Hope you had a good one.
We hope you had a wonderful New Year. We had a pretty good New Year ourselves, right, Danny? You had a good New Year?
I did. We stayed home and took care of Cappuccino while he panicked, our yearly tradition.
As you do. You know, dogs always have existential crises around this time of year.
Yes.
And I'm sure there were fireworks going off, yes?
Yes, exactly. Very close, because it's okay in our neighborhood to set off some fireworks, so he was having a hard time. But he got through it. In fact, he actually is having a harder time today with the thunderstorms than he did with the fireworks last night. So, Cappuccino's life is a rough one.
Cappuccino is just suffering. Cappuccino, get better. It was pouring rain, and so we didn't have as many fireworks as usual. But fireworks are legal in our area. Not the fireworks people set off. Those don't tend to be the legal ones. Those tend to be the illegal ones. So, that a bit of that was happening, but it was mostly just raining, and husbando and I just stayed home and, had a nice cozy night in. I watched a scary movie that ended up just being more sad than scary, and I was ugly crying. So that's what I did.
And we watched Star Wars.
That sounds better, actually. Mine had David Bowie in it, which does make it better than almost anything, except for other things with David Bowie in it. But at the time, I think I would have rather been watching Star Wars. Note for next time.
Note for next time. Always pick Star Wars.
Always pick Star Wars. So today we have a very, very special episode. You probably know from the title of the episode, but we are going to be doing our own little award ceremony. We are going to be awarding some of our favorite nail polishes, nail polish brands, and nail polish moments from the year. And I'm so excited to get into these because it was really fun going through with Danny and being like, okay, what about this? What about that? Wait, no, that was last year. That's new to us. That's not new to the world. And really reminiscing over what we did last year.
I found it very useful, my nail art journal that I've been keeping this year. And I have new goals for keeping it more organized for next year because, I did not write down dates of when things came out. I just had to guess based on what page of the journal they were on. But that was really fun. It was really fun to flip back through those. I did it on stream as well, kind of looking at just my manis that I did this year. And it was really enjoyable. Enjoyable? It
was really enjoyable. Yeah, I agree. Also, you did an awesome video. Danny is already putting everyone to shame, except for Hillary, who just will not quit.
Oh my God, I've been so spoiled. I missed my Hillary videos the last couple days. Like, now that we're in January, I'm like, wait, where's my daily Hillary?
Yeah. I wanted to show some people Hillary's video where she tries gel C nail strips. And I don't know if you've watched the gel C nail strips video. Have you watched it, Danny?
I haven't watched that one yet. So I'll definitely do that one next.
So do you remember how her nails were cracking? And this is Mediocre Mannies, by the way. Her nails were like, she was complaining for a while a few months ago that like, oh, my nails are kind of like cracked and weird when she was swatching. And I asked her finally, like, what made your nails crack? Why was that happening? and she said, oh gosh, it was those Chelsea nail strips.
Huh.
And I hadn't watched that episode because I was not interested in gel strips.
Right, that's why I skipped it.
Exactly. Anyway, forgive me, Hillary. In the beginning, she buffs her nails with the nail buffer that comes with the gel strips, and it is viscerally horrifying. I watched it and had nightmares.
So we have to have a content warning for those of you who love nails.
yeah, I watched it, and like I was like live blogging to her, and I was just like, I'm dying on the inside. Because also I needed to get some more buffing stuff because I am going to be doing some gel on my mom. I'm going to try to be reinforcing her nails with builder gel, and I just did the first time on Thursday, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I was trying to find that to put it into my Discord so people could see what I was talking about. And I was like, gosh darn it, Hillary, it's going to take me forever to get through your last, like, freaking 40 videos. You've been uploading so much.
She has worked so hard.
She's worked so hard. And it was actually hard for me to find it. And I finally did. But I was equal parts annoyed and extremely impressed and proud.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing so good. And we're going to get on your level, Hillary. You just watch out.
We're coming for you.
I'm coming for you. So yeah, but Danny put out 2 new videos, and one of them was going over your nail art you've done over the year. Did you learn anything fun doing that video?
I learned that I had a really good start to 2022. I was putting out some really good nail art, and then after the summer I got busy, and you can tell with the nail art, like, so it is interesting. Like, when I have lots of free time, I can redo nail art over and over and over again until it looks really good. And when you don't have free time, you get what you get. Yes, agreed. Mine definitely also kind of ebbs and flows throughout the year. So eventually, though, Danny and I will just be so good at nail art that everything will be perfect the first time. Oh yeah,
that's exactly how that works, right? Yeah.
That's exactly how that works.
That's exactly how it works. But yeah, so go check out Danny's YouTube channel. It'll be linked down in the description. It's called Danny Shout.
I stay on brand.
yeah. We all stay on brand. We're trying to make this as easy as possible. And I'm hoping to get some out too, but dang, for some reason, I guess I got like a little bug or something, but past few days I've just been like, I was like, yeah, we're going to start strong this year.
That's okay. We're revving up. We're getting there. We're going to work off all the Christmas cookies.
Yes.
And
Get our groove back.
Get our groove back into a routine, and it'll be good.
Getting me out of bed today, Danny can attest, was a feat.
Getting me out of bed. Husband had to wake me up twice.
We're both just texting each other like, now I don't want to.
No, I don't want to. I'm cozy.
But we have polished makeup bingo later.
Yeah.
So we are like, we got to. We have to. We literally cannot not.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into these awards, shall we, Danny?
Yeah, but we start with the best new brand to our collections. My first nominee has got to be Glimmer by Erica. I'm obsessed with those glitter polishes. I found her through a YouTube video from Polished by Ray, where she was going over a whole bunch of indie brands, and she listed hers and showed off one of the polishes, and I was like, oh, glitter. And so I went and I bought a bunch of glitter from Glimmer by Erica. Highly recommend. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I really want to get in on that Glimmer by Erica goodness, because I haven't yet, but every single time Danny shows me one of her manis that she uses it for, I'm just obsessed. So putting it on this list was a no-brainer. I don't own any, but I've seen them with my eyes, and dang, Erica... Dang, whoever just texted me, don't just text me. But yeah, she's really, really good. It'd be really cool if we can get her on the podcast sometime and talk about her glitter mixes and how she chooses them. So next up, of course, I think that everyone would be surprised if we didn't get this on our best new brands list. and that is Glisten and Glow.
Yes. And beyond just the top coat, because you and I think already owned the top coat before this year, or maybe had at least tried it. But yeah, we actually started buying polishes this year. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't actually own the top coat before this year. I had been wanting to get it, and then it was so funny because I did I did a stream where I was putting different polish brands in different tiers, like a tier ranking, as you will. And I literally on my computer, open in a window, was a Glisten and Glow cart because I had ordered some of their polishes from Polish Pickup and had loved them. And I had a cart open with their top coat in it. In the next window, I had their glitter grabber. I had bought that from Polish Pickup. And in that stream, Jill from Glisten and Glow showed up. And I was like, okay, well, obviously I need to make an order because, like, here you are in my chat. So it was really wonderful. And, you know, it's been a wonderful experience getting to know Jill, getting to know the creator of Glisten and Glow. And also just try her amazing polishes. My favorite, I think Danny's favorite as well, are her Crellies.
Yes.
I just think that she has such a variety, first off, of different Crellies. Also, she made a collection that was like all blacklight reactive, and I am obsessed. I am so obsessed with blacklight reactive polishes, so that was great. I was really lucky because she showed up to our stream, and we had just done Polish Pickup Bingo, and when we came across the one that she released, which was Piglet and Pooh Friends Forever.
So cute.
So cute. I literally had said, like, well, that's going right into my cart and right into my collection. Like, I literally said that. And I was like, thank God! Because you never want to be like, oh, I was just, like, roasting you. Like, there's going to be some brands a little later on. Like, yeah, I was roasting that brand. But no, Glisten and Glow Chef's Kiss. And just a wonderful addition. Not only addition to our collections, but addition to our lives. New friend.
Yes, thank you for coming aboard, Jill. We've really enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
My next nominee is Colors de Carol, which I discovered through Polish Pickup, and specifically it was the Marine Mania one, which, spoiler alert, was my absolute favorite Polish Pickup this year. Such good polishes from that Polish Pickup release. And they also do fantastic Crellies with a bunch of glitters in them. So I'm looking at my January rack right now. I've got one called Sleep In, and it's just got all these like surprising colors in with this really pretty blue base, and it's like shards of glass the way the glitter foils are mixed in there, and it's just gorgeous stuff. So I really enjoy their formulas and their color choices.
And they had those ugly polishes as well this year, right?
They did. So Colors de Carol put out some Prugly polishes on purpose, and it was really fun. I think Harry Zombie was one of the best ones, which has bar glitter in it, and everybody hates bar glitter, but in a good way. Yeah,
that is really, I feel like that's how everybody feels about bar glitter. It's like, really, I hate that. Like that's like, I love to hate it.
Yes, exactly.
I hate to love it.
It's so funny to me. And then they also did they did Chapped Lips, which I think I've told this story before, but it's the exact same color as this super nasty medicated lip balm I had as a child. And it brought back that horrible memory of like accidentally eating some and just being like, it's disgusting, the medicated taste. And it's the same color. Colors de Carol, perfect. Keep up with the ugly polishes. Keep up with the pretty polishes, because you can do both brilliantly.
Colors de Carol, thank you for reminding me of my horrible childhood memories.
Yes! It was fantastic. It was called Chapped Lips. It was too perfect.
Yes. The next brand that we have up here is Cadillacquer. And oh my goodness, Cadillacquer. Danny and I don't think either of us have a lot of Cadillacquer.
No, only a few bottles, but I love every single one of them.
Absolutely. I absolutely love Cadillacquer. I have 3 bottles now, and actually I was so excited because my friend Quality Nails, Stacy, she bought the Cadillacquer advent calendar, and she didn't like all of them, and she's really big into destashing, and it was so funny because I was like, why didn't you tell me you were destashing your Cadillacquer? And she was like, well, I wasn't going to sell it at a discount, so I don't know. And she sent me a picture of everything she had destashed, and then all the ones that were left that she hadn't destashed yet that she wanted to. And there was this one, it was December 12th, which is, and I only saw it as a black crelly or jelly with these kind of antique gold hex glitters in it. But actually, it's a thermal that turns to like a teal as well.
Which is such a cool combo.
It's such a cool combo. And I saw it in her picture and I was like, oh, if I got one, it would be that one. And then I went to her house and she hadn't sold that one yet. And I watched Hillary's unboxing of the Cadillac or Advent calendar, and of all of the polishes that they had in that collection, that's the only one that I really, really wanted. And I ended up getting it from Stacy.
So awesome.
It was so awesome. It was my New Year's color. I loved it. And I'm also I'm keeping my thermals in a fridge now because Nikki's Nails swears by it, says in the last 3 years, none of her thermals have died. So I'm going to be getting a mini fridge, but downstairs we have a regular mini fridge. And so I've put my polishes in there. But yeah, I want more Cadillacquer. They're so hard and inconvenient to buy.
Yes.
Unless you're getting them from Polish Pickup or something like that. So whenever they're in Polish Pickup, it's kind of like, take a long look at that Cadillacquer. Make sure you don't want it.
Yes. I think our last nominee for new brands to our collections would be Mooncat, which is a rebrand, actually, of Live Love Polish, which I never bought from, but I know a lot of people who did, and they really liked some of their polishes and stuff. But Mooncat has such unique branding. I really, really liked it. It kind of reminded me of the MySpace days where you could do the custom cursors and stuff like that on your page.
So cute.
I loved it.
They need to bring it back. They are bringing it back, obviously.
Yes, Mooncat is leading the charge in bringing back custom mouse cursors, and I think their bottles are so amazing looking. Their cap looks like a cut gemstone or kind of a crystal shape, and I didn't buy them immediately. I admired them from a distance because I was like, I don't know you, but you're beautiful. And then they came out, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, the Technicolor Dreams collection, and I couldn't help myself. I was like, sold. And so I bought that plus another collection just to dive right in there and try out Mooncat. And I found their formulas really smooth and opaque, and the brushes are nice. Like, you'd think with a funky bottle top it'd be hard to paint with them, but no, I thought they were quite comfortable and they look really good. And yeah, I've been enjoying Mooncat ever since.
Live Love Polish was one of the first indie brands I did buy from, and I think I bought 3 or 4 polishes. And at least 2 of them, I think 3 of them, I also bought the formula in the new Mooncat brand, because one of them, Mercury's Tears, I remember I wanted that polish so bad. It was so beautiful that it kept being sold out. And I was like at the hair salon when it finally got re-released, and I was sitting there while I was getting my hair cut ordering more Mooncat.
That's awesome. Like, this is important. Hang on.
So now I have like 2 bottles of that, but my husband loves the bottles and loves the brand. He just thinks they're so cool. So whenever, he wants to get me something special, he'll buy me some Mooncat. He actually talked me into buying Technicolor Dreams because I was like, oh, it's so beautiful, but they're creams and they're an indie cream and they're so expensive and there's so many of them. And he was just like, let me buy it for you. And so I did, and thank goodness I did, because what a Technicolor dream those are.
Yes.
And the only sad thing about the rebranding to Mooncat was that they discontinued one of my absolute favorite shades. It was called Bebop, and it was a full coverage multi-chrome flaky, and it was just one of the most gorgeous polishes I'd ever seen. And I, in videos on stream, begged them to bring it back. And just a few months ago, Be Still My Beating Heart, they brought it back. They renamed it Supervillain, and I immediately bought it, even though I still had some left over of the other one. But some polishes you just need to make sure you have enough.
Yes.
And that was one of them. So yeah, so many wonderful memories with Mooncat. It's just a really great brand. And we've really just been enjoying, me and Danny have just been enjoying collecting them, displaying them.
Yes.
They're beautiful.
They are beautiful. But I think there can only be one true winner for our best new brand, and it's got to be what? What are you thinking?
We have talked to the Academy, and the winner is, drum roll please, Glisten and Glow!
Yay!
Yay! Glisten and Glow has added so much to our lives. Not only is the creator a friend of ours now, but honestly, and this is not because I get PR, it's not because she's our friend. The polishes are beautiful. The treatments, the top coats, the base coats, the glitter grabber cannot be beat.
Cannot be beat. It's one of the few brands where you can get your entire nail care and manicure kit from one brand and have really, really great products.
Absolutely. And I actually have not tried her creams, but I have heard that the creams are amazing, and that's what she's most famous for.
I have only bought one because I've got a Crelly issue that I can't stop. But
I understand. I also have a Crelly issue that I can't stop.
But no, I'm here to tell you, yes, her creams are buttery smooth and super opaque, and it was great. Everything I've gotten from Glisten and Glow has been fantastic. So thank you, Jill, and congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing, Sweaty. So let's move on. Next up is the award for Best New Mainstream Polish. Now, at the end of the awards, we are going to award one of these mainstream and indie polishes as our polish of the year.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. Even if one doesn't win, it might be the polish of the year, might not, but that's where we're drawing for our polish of the year. So we're going to start off with number 1, Elysian Fields by Orly.
Very unique color.
Such a unique color. Our favorite baby poop green. I know that a lot of people don't like us saying that. But they can't censor us. It's our podcast.
It is what it is, and it does it perfectly.
Exactly. It is perfect. It is beautiful. In fact, the whole Surrealism collection, I know that the Surrealism collection, or Surrealist it's called, collection by Orly, it was one of the top 2 picks for best collection by Kelly Marissa. And what I mean by top 2 is that there was a tie.
Yes.
And it was part of that tie. And oh my goodness, of course, Meteorica Manny's is obsessed with this. So obsessed that Polished by Ray made a meme about it.
Did she?
She did. And Hillary posted it actually in our Discord. You can join our Discord through my link tree or website down below, Fanaticures Funhouse, and chat with a lot of your fave people in the Polish Posse sphere. But yeah, it was a picture of Hillary's face going like, and it says when somebody says they don't like Orly Elysian Fields.
That's adorable. I love that. Well, sticking with the Surrealist collection, it was just a good collection, so we had to pick another polish from it, and that is Metamorphosis, which is, it's such a unique shade. It's, I don't even quite know how to describe it, as like a metallic shimmer, almost.
Yeah, so how I would describe it would be a teal base. I wouldn't really call it a Crelly or a jelly. It's just kind of a teal base with a bronze metallic shimmer. And I don't know if Kelly's, as of right now, I don't think Kelly Marissa has released her top polishes of the year, but I bet you this is gonna win for her, because she's been talking about it nonstop, and she actually said something in her collections video where she was talking about Metamorphosis and saying, every time I paint my nails, every single time, I think, I kind of want to wear Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
And I actually commented, like, honestly, same.
Same. It's so cool. And I love that it honestly looks equally amazing, glossy or matte. I think it reminds me of like the weathering on copper, but not as green. It's like a blue weathered copper. I don't know. It's so unique, and we did not see it coming. And I think that's part of why we were so excited, because we've been getting Color Pass for a while, and they're mostly creams. They're great creams, which especially for nail art is really nice to build up your cream collection. But then, yeah, you and me swatched that one and we were like, what is this magical formula? Like, we got very excited.
Yeah, I've had people who aren't into nail polish stop me and comment on it. You know, I've worn it more than once, which really does say something about it. And yeah, I can't say enough about this polish. All right, so next up on the list for the contender is China Glaze Arctic Confetti. Now, Arctic Confetti is one of the first glitter Krellies I've seen a mainstream brand make, personally. Now, I'm pretty new to the hobby. So
Yeah.
this is the first time, and let me tell you, it absolutely rivals so many indie brands. It is jam-packed. It is beautiful. I just can't say enough about it. That whole collection was great. I'm actually wearing the pink from that collection right now.
Nice.
On one hand is Boy Toy, which is my Ken polish, and then the other hand is this hot glass fleck pink, which is Barbie for today.
There you go.
So that one is an absolutely gorgeous one. China Glaze does such amazing collections and polishes sometimes, and then sometimes, I mean, of course, that's everybody. That's every nail polish brand. Sometimes I'm like, why though? But why? And I'm also going to introduce the next one, because this is one that I have and Danny does not.
Yes.
But it is Mooncat. We are counting Mooncat and Hollow Taco in our mainstream polishes because they're not quite indie. So I'm going to take a moment here to explain, because actually everything but China Glaze here kind of is waffling this line, because
yes,
Orly is done in-house. So that's part of our definition for our purposes of an indie, is made in-house. So made by the people who sell it. They are in their own lab creating it. Not as big as Orly though, because you gotta account for the size of the house.
It's a big house.
It's a very big house. So Orly is a mainstream. Orly you can buy at, drugstores often. So it's like, that's clearly a mainstream. China Glaze is a mainstream. We are counting Mooncat and Hollow Taco both as mainstreams. I would call them boutique. I would say boutique would be where they are, because they both use labs to make their polishes and then distribute them. So for our purposes, we are putting them in mainstream, but we do know that they aren't exactly the same or as big as Orly and China Glaze.
They're big compared to some of the indies that we're going to list for best indie polishes. So it just seemed fair to put them with the mainstream.
Yeah, exactly. So our nomination for Mooncat is Dragon Scales. Now, Dragon Scales used to be called Jam Session. It was part of the same group as Bebop, but I didn't buy it when it first came out, because I didn't really see why I would want it over Bebop. Bebop really had my heart. But then I got it. It is a pink to gold, full coverage, multi-chrome flaky. So similar to Dragon Scales. And it is so incredibly shifty. I just can't stop staring at it while I'm wearing it. And in any light, it just shifts and shifts and shifts. I bought it because I knew it was a reformulation from that same collection, and I didn't buy that whole collection. And I don't know if I love it more than Bebop or what is now Supervillain, but dang, it's close.
It's close.
And I got it this year, so we're counting it for this year.
Sounds good to me. I will throw in one polish that I have that you don't. Just
that I want. That I'm so sad.
Just rub it in your face a little bit. And that is Hollow Taco's favorite sister. Yo. This polish, I think, surprised everybody. Like, I don't think anyone saw it coming. It came out with the birthday release paired with Simply's birthday polish, Double Dare. And it's a red frosted metals formula, and it is so bright and so shiny and so beautiful. It was perfect for Christmas, but it's also going to be perfect any time of year you want to wear red. Think of like Dorothy's shoes, but make them metal.
I'm thinking about it, Danny.
I know. It's so good.
I decided to order Double Dare because when I saw the pictures of Double Dare and stuff before they actually announced what it was, I thought it was going to be a full coverage multi-chrome glitter that was black to red, and I was so excited. And then when it came out and it wasn't, I decided that I was already in on it, and I just decided to go for it anyway. And I don't like the frosted metals, But Favorite Sister looks so good, and I regret everything. And they also sent me 2 bottles by accident, and I was like,
yeah. I mean, Double Dare is nice, and especially if you like multi-chromes and stuff. But yeah, compared to Favorite Sister,
I disagree that Double Dare is nice. Fully, okay? Like, come at me, Christine. I love a lot of your polishes. I don't love that one, but now I have 2 bottles, so thanks.
There you go.
Okay, so
I think we have a clear winner for this one, but let's go.
Drum roll, please. Metamorphosis by Orly. Of course, Metamorphosis won. How could it not win? You heard us talking about it. We were like, yeah. Metamorphosis and everything else.
And everything else. Yes, it's so good. Maybe that's what I'll wear next. All right, next up, let's talk about our favorite indie polishes from this year, which indie is just kind of anything we're considering more house-made or very small brand. And mostly we got these from Polish and Pickup. That's like our main source of indie polishes. The first one is one that I slept on when it first came out and had to get when it was re-released for the Rewind, and that is Grandpa's Garden by NV Lacquer. And I'm so glad that I did get it on the Rewind, because I almost skipped over it again in favor of some other polish. Don't even remember her name, but I went with Grandpa's Garden as was the correct choice, and it is a gorgeous flaky filled polish with mostly greens but then some burst of other colors. And it comes with this whole beautiful backstory about a grandpa tending his garden. And it's so awesome.
Absolutely. Grandpa's Garden is the reason I started buying from PPU. I saw pictures of Grandpa's Garden, and I saw the picture it was based off of, which brands, if you're listening,
yes,
we love a picture. I've started being more involved in the Facebook group and looking ahead of time. Although today is Polish Pickup Bingo, and I have seen one, and it is the Glisten and Glow one. Because I went to one of Jill's streams where she was swatching it. But most of them don't put pictures with their polishes of what they were inspired by. And it's really unfortunate, because when they do, it can be such a turning point. Because not only is Grandpa's Garden a beautiful polish, a beautiful story, it's based off a picture of the creator's grandpa in his garden. And if you look at the picture and you look at the polish side by side, it's just so well translated. And I loved my grandpa. I think everybody I know who loves their grandpa a lot had a moment with that polish. I really wanted to buy it for my friend who lives in Canada. Unfortunately, unless you own a nail polish company and know a guy, it is impossible to ship nail polish to Canada legally. I've heard stories. About smuggling. I'm not going to do that. But gorgeous polish. It really brought a lot of people together. I know that I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers do their polish pickup shop along, and she was like, I need Grandpa's Garden. I love this. It's so great. And was, tearing up about their own grandpa. And now that YouTuber is my friend. And so that was Hillary before I knew Hillary. And, just such a wonderful place in so many people's hearts, and it's so synonymous in our personal community that so many of us in the Polish Posse, in the Fanaticure community, in the Twitch community, we all own this polish and just absolutely love it.
Yes. I love it when a polish can invoke emotions in you. It's not just oh, I love this color and I love this finish. It's I love this story that goes with this polish, and that's been my favorite part of Polish Pickup Bingo is making our own stories together. But
That's true. Sometimes the polish didn't come with a story, and then it becomes its own story.
Yes.
Number 2 is from our new brand winner, Glisten and Glow, and it is Glisten and Glow Vein Slayer, and it is from their Dracula's Den collection, which is all vampire themed polishes. And I did not buy it in time for Halloween, but I I don't think, personally, to me, it is not a Halloween polish. It is absolutely a Christmas polish.
Yes. It looks like peppermint bark. Yeah.
And I loved it. I've done some nail art over it. I've worn it on my opposite hand just during the Christmas season. And it's versatile. Valentine's Day is coming up. It's going to look great for Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Just a very simple white Crelly, red hex glitters, just done so beautifully, and I can't say enough. It's exactly what I love from Glisten and Glow.
Yes.
It's exactly what I love from them.
Exactly. My next nomination would be Pyro from Cirque Colors. This is from their Vice collection they put out every summer, which is their super ultra bright neons that don't need a white base. And they all glow under black light. And when I tell you Pyro glows, it looks like your hand's on fire. Like, it looks a little dangerous, and it's amazing.
Yeah, Pyro, it was just one of those colors this year that I hope they re-release it next year in the collection, because it was so cool this year. By the way, Cirque, if you are listening, next year, I want Pyro back, not for me. This isn't selfish. This is for everybody. I want Pyro back, and I want Munchies back.
Yes.
Because, oh my goodness, I didn't think I was going to love Munchies the way that I do, but it also is one of, when it glows under blacklight, it just looks like the color just shining at you.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't even look altered in any way. It just looks like somebody's shining a really bright flashlight. But we're not talking about Munchies. We're talking about Pyro. So gorgeous. I was doing a lot of that 3D technique that I've been doing that.
Oh, the chroma depth. Yeah.
Yeah. The chroma depth technique. This was a perfect color for the standout color, the color that pops the most. Mm-hmm. So what a gorgeous color, glorious collection. That was the one collection this year that I said, I'm buying this whole collection when it comes out.
Yes.
I don't care. And again,
don't care what the colors are. I'm getting the Vice collection because it's always amazing.
It's always amazing. So same this year, getting the collection. And the next one is going to be from Lacquered, and that is Let It Glow. And Let It Glow was from the kind of Christmassy, the in the season polish pickup release. It is this base that I'm starting to see some other brands do, but mostly I originally only really thought of it as a Lacquered thing, which is kind of like a multi-chrome base that's something like almost like a jelly Crelly multi-chrome.
Yeah.
With little blue hex glitters. Danny is holding it right now.
I'm staring at it because it's amazing. It's mesmerizing.
Yeah, and I always have to, I talk myself out of the Lacquered every single time it comes up because they are so hard to acquire outside of PPU. This one is so gorgeous, though. The only reason I haven't worn it enough times is because I don't want to put any art over it, and I want to enjoy it.
That is the one downside of all these really cool glitter Crellys, is that, like, it's then like, I don't want to cover it with nail art. I just want to see the polish.
Yeah, that thermal Lacquered that I just got from Stacy, I was going to do a whole New Year's Eve, nail art over it, and then I just couldn't. I just couldn't.
It's too pretty.
Couldn't do it to it.
Can't cover that up. My last nomination for Best Indie Polish of this last year is Beyond the Moss by MJ Lacquer. Number one, we had such a good time with this on stream. It became known as the potato salad polish, but just looking at it as a polish. So number one, they included the inspiration picture, which was this really gorgeously scaped fish tank, and the colors matched perfectly. So I love it when the inspiration translates that flawlessly over to the polish, and the colors themselves are gorgeous. It's like this creamy yellow base with all these beautiful different glitters in it, and iridescent flakies and things like that. Like, it's just a really nice
flakies of red onion and
potato
skin and chives. Everything's in there.
Everything you would want.
Everything you'd want. And then Danny did a mani with it. I still haven't, because I don't know. Danny did a mani with it, and they weren't even upset at all that you thought it was potato salad.
No,
they were like there for it.
It went so nice together. I did a barbecue mani with a big old dish of potato salad. And yeah, so just like as a polish, it is a perfect example of how crazy you can get with a Crelly. you know, just packing all these different glitters in there, but it still looks cohesive. It doesn't look like a mess on your nails. It looks like it's on purpose, and it's amazing.
All right, we are ready to reveal who made the best indie polish of the year, and it is Cirque Colors with Pyro!
Woo! Good job, sir. Keep pumping out those neons. We are so excited for next summer already.
Oh, so excited that I can't even, like, just the idea that we're not almost there. It's gonna be 6 more months or so, but it feels like we're almost there, and I can just taste them. I can just taste summer is my time of year.
Yep.
For the nail polish. Nothing else. I hate the summer. Except for nail polish.
No, it's exactly how I feel. It's like the weather, no thank you. All of the traveling, like I love traveling, but like, you know, everybody else is traveling at the same time, no thank you. The nail polish? Yes, please. Up next is our honorable mentions. So these are collections that we really enjoyed, but they didn't quite make our list.
All right. So number 1 for honorable mentions is the Slickadelic collections by Cleona Cosmetics. There was one of these called Vaporwave that was available in the last polish pickup. And I don't think either Danny or I picked it up because there was some insane magnet work on those swatches. And it's like, oh, they look so cool. But we're never going to be that good at magnets.
I'm never going to be that good at magnets. And the Holotaco Magnetic collection had just come out. I was a little magneted out at that point, but it is gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. They had a whole collection. They had one in polish pickup and a whole collection of them. I may eventually go and check out those other ones that they have, or I don't know, if we're at Polish and Beauty Expo and I see some around, I might be grabbing that up. But we did not get them, but dang, we admired them. We admired them so hard.
I wanted to throw a bone to the Orly Impressions collection because I created one of my favorite nail art looks using that collection this year, which was my Van Gogh nails. And they're just really, really nice colors. They're all soft pastels and they just go well with anything. They're a spring collection and they look nice in the spring, but for nail art, you always need, you know, those kinds of colors. So yeah, that Impressions collection from Orly, definitely my second favorite collection from this year after the Surrealist.
All right, so our third honorable mention goes to the Witching Hour collection by Kelly Marissa, my fave, Forever Queen. She dropped this collection and it was a bunch of jellies and toppers, including a jelly version of my favorite cream polish of all time, which is Orly Synthetic Symphony, which I think is one of Kelly's favorite creams of all time as well. And it was just such a great Halloween collection. Also, it came with a little card in it that you could get a tarot reading from Kelly. So I was really excited about that. It was just wonderful. Great for nail art. I think actually my favorite piece of it was the black jelly that came with it, smoke jelly.
Oh, yeah.
I had been talking about getting a black jelly for months, I think. And then finally that came out and I was like, now I know why I haven't ordered any other ones I was aware of. I only knew of like 2. But it's because I was going to get an Orly and it was going to be a Kelly Orly.
Yeah, I love it anytime Kelly and Orly team up for a collab because they're always fantastic.
Absolutely.
Speaking of collabs, my last honorable mention here is the first and only so far collaboration with Holotaco, and that's Holotaco and Julian teamed up to make a really nice collection of creams, especially Monstera and I'm Live. I think were fantastic creams. And one very unique shade called Great, like Greyhound Great. And it's kind of like a metallic-y shimmer. It kind of reminds me of Metamorphosis in its formula, not in its color, because its color is like this like slate gray black. It's really nice. But I'm hoping to see more from Holotaco in that formula.
The next section that we are going to give an award to is a little bit different from everything else. These are the best times that we have had as a group with each other, me and Danny and our community on stream. And so it might be a little bit out of context for some people, but I know a lot of you who listen were there for all of these. So let us talk about the fun experiences we had this year and award 1 as the winner supreme. So, number 1 is the potato salad polish, which was Beyond the Moss by MJ Lacquer. We opened up that page.
Mm-hmm.
Danny and I both said, amazing, gorgeous, wonderful, never been done before, incredible. And our audience said, boo! No!
Yes. Our audience said, gross, stop. And we said, no, I love it.
We love it. And so we got it, and it has been a joke ever since.
Yep.
And, you know, my mom or sister will see my collection, and I'll be like, this is the potato salad polish. And they're like, that's the potato salad polish.
It's probably, we have brought that polish fame in our little community, and it is so beautiful to see. I genuinely like it as a polish, but also the great memory behind it.
It's wonderful. It's
potato
great.
Salad polish. You need to make some barbecue nails.
I do. Just not the season.
All right. The next best time on stream, I could not get enough of this. It was your kazoo version of In the Arms of an Angel that we did to raise money for a friend's cat's vet bill. So the cat is fine. Turns out there was nothing wrong with the cat, but the vet bill remained, and we wanted to help our friend. So you played a beautiful rendition of In the Arms of the Angel on a kazoo.
I did. I actually watched those old commercials by Sarah McLachlan where she's trying to get you to raise money for animals in need, and I did a whole ASPCA commercial with my kazoo, Arms of an Angel.
I thought it was so funny. You were like, will you help this cat? Not this cat specifically, but another cat.
Yes. I was holding Shepherd, my chunky little tuxedo cat. I'm like, you can help a cat like this one, except for not this one. Don't worry about her. She's fine.
She's fine.
My one regret is that I didn't do a Ken Burns close-up of her in that moment.
Yes.
but the video is up on Twitch. Not Twitch. The video is still up on youtube.com/@fanatic here. You can still view it. And now there's also a Christmas kazoo song.
I was going to say, this was kind of the beginning of the kazoo legacy on your channel.
That is what I bought the kazoos for. And I had to buy them in a pack of 10. And so I've been sending them out as like giveaways and gifts and stuff. And people are like, how many do you have? And I'm like, look, I only have 10 kazoos, like a normal person, okay? Not a crazy kazoo order. We all have 10 kazoos. And the next amazing time we had was just this last polish pickup.
Yes.
It was red nail polish, inspired by red nail polish by Bluebird Lacquer. I have in the past been, just said like Bluebird Lacquer almost always releases like a very same color family in their polish pickup releases. I know that not all of their colors are the same on their website.
Yeah.
But it just kept being teals and blues and teals and blues. And, finally they release a red. And Danny's reading through it. And if you watch that VOD, which is on Fanatic Your Archives, Danny just starts laughing while she reads it. Because she's...
What?
It was a red nail polish, and it's like, this is inspired by red nail polish.
They just said it. They just said it.
And I was so there for it. And, I put it in my cart because we were laughing so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And we kept going back to that joke.
Yeah.
And then... Actually, I'd taken it off my list. I was like, no, I don't need this. It was funny, but I don't need this. But then I decided to watch the VOD before I placed my order.
Mm-hmm.
And I was laughing so hard at us laughing so hard about it that I added it on.
That's
like,
awesome.
I'm sorry, Cleona, that's what took you off my list.
Yeah.
Bluebird Lacquers. You read my mind is the name of the polish. And it is gorgeous. I wore it for Christmas. And it's a beautiful, beautiful color. I love it. No regrets. But so funny. Please make more nail polishes.
Yes.
Please, go girl, give us red nail polish.
Yes.
Thank you.
Inspired by more red nail polish. Okay. One of the, I will call it a celebrity cameos that you've had on your stream this year was from our very own Colette My Simple Little Pleasures on YouTube, who is the queen of nail art streaming. Like, I believe she is the biggest nail art streamer, and she has a really large YouTube following as well. So, like, a big influencer, as far as I'm concerned, came to your stream. And you happened to be doing shrimp nails. And you got so distracted and so starstruck by the presence of Colette that you stamped a Q instead of a P and also mirrored your word shrimp on your nails. So it was whimmears. And you blamed Colette, and she salad catted.
She did. You know that picture of the people yelling, like the two women, and they're yelling, and then like pans over basically, and it's like a cat, like with like a look on his face.
I think the cat's name is Smudge, if I remember right.
Really?
Which is a fantastic name for a cat.
I didn't even know the lore. Yeah, I was doing it, and if you look into my Twitch channel, there's a clip that says, "How did this happen? Why?"
Yes.
It happens, and I'm looking, and I'm like, because I did the P. That was a Q. And then I did an M, which, like, I couldn't really tell it was backwards. Then I did an I, which I couldn't really tell it was backwards. And then I got to the R. And you know when an R is backwards.
Yes. It's like, wait a minute.
That one's easy. And I went, how did this happen? Why? And I was like, it's Colette. It says Colette's here. And Colette had just gone to get ravioli. And I literally just come back when I said that. And she was like, I went to get ravioli.
What did I do?
What did I do? But yeah, she showed up. She showed up to Danny's stream. She does lurk nail streams. If you're a nail streamer, she might be lurking you. Mm-hmm. I never check while I am streaming.
No, but never again.
I've come downstairs and my husband goes, "Did you know who's in your audience today?" I'm like, "Oh no, I didn't." But yeah, and then in Hillary's video, her New Year's nail art, she did the 2 backwards for 23.
Yes.
And I'm like, "Girl, do not even worry about it." Me too. Same. Like,
no, you got an emote out of yours.
I got an emote. Yeah. One of our friends, Southpaw Nubs, made me an emote, and it gets used quite a bit. It's lives rent free in everybody's head. And then last but certainly not least, certainly this lives rent free in my heart, and also in the lower parts of my stomach, and the higher parts of my stomach, and in my brain that no longer works because of what happened on this day. It is the Dragon Scales Manny. Dragon scales, let's get gross with dragon nails. Danny applied her Lizard Irwin's shed skin that was collected painlessly and ethically from the dragon. You can look at the video of how it was collected. No dragons were harmed in the making of this Manny. And it was part of her goals for a sub-episode she did, trying to get more emotes. Mm-hmm. And that was the goal. If we got to 25, we did dragon skin nails, and I was ready. I was there. I was pumped. I was so excited. I was scarred for life the whole time, and everyone I know has had the same reaction of, that sounds no, it is.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
They're pretty gross. They were pretty gross, and they are nothing. It's not nail polish. It's skin, and it was weird. And I glued it right down to my natural nails. I used a peel-off base, but it went right down on my natural nails, and I had a whole photo shoot where my husband helped me, and he was making the same faces that you are now.
It's a Lovecraftian horror that is impossible to describe. Gross. I've said it before. I'll say it for the rest of my life. I'm going to be a senile old lady, and it's going to be like, the dragon nails.
The dragon nails.
Will be like, Grandma? Why? What's happening?
You can still see those on my Instagram if you so choose. I did put them at the end of like a long compilation of the Halloween nails that I did that night, because I did 6 Mannies in a row, including that one. So I did hide them pretty down deep, so you don't have to see them if you don't want to, but they are there.
They're there. They're waiting.
Always haunting.
Yeah. Someday somebody will find that accidentally, or they already have and have been like, ah! Okay, so the winner for the best time on stream in 2022 goes to the potato salad polish Beyond the Moss by MJ Lacquer.
Everybody knows the potato salad polish at this point. Everybody loves it. Even people who don't normally like interact and chat and stuff were commenting on my Instagram post like, it's the potato salad polish. I'm like, yes it is.
Isn't that wild when you like hear somebody mention something you've done and you're like, how do you know me? Oh, it's because I broadcast myself freely for anybody to watch, isn't it?
Who'd have thunk?
Who'd have thunk? What a wonderful time. What a wonderful thing that's brought us together. Like for reals though, for reals. You know, all of these things, they have just really served to bring us as a community and as a pair of friends closer together. Exactly. Hearts. So what a wonderful time that was. And I'll never forget it. How could we forget it? All right. We are moving on to the big ones. Collection of the year.
Yes, full collection. We had to love everything from these collections. They had to be perfect so far as like color story goes. These are the biggies. All right, first collection. We've already talked about it, so you know it's got to be on this list. It is the Technicolor Dreams collection from Mooncat. I cannot emphasize enough how beautifully these colors go together, and it's a big collection. So you get a lot. You get the full rainbow. I think there's 11 polishes total in this collection.
And white. Yeah, perfect for any kind of springy nail art, but they're neon pastels, so they really can be used in the summer as well. They gradient well, they water marble well.
Yes, you made amazing water marble with this collection.
Thank you. I was obsessed with it. I love that water marble so much. And still, like, I think the last time I used a Technicolor Dreams color was like last week.
Yeah.
I use them all the time, and they're a little bit funky.
They're not, just a normal rainbow kind of, they're kind of the off shades, you know what I mean? They're like orangey red. They're like a soft pink. They're the in-between colors on the rainbow, and it's really nice. And like, we've already emphasized this enough, but I can't stop talking about how well they work together. The gradients, the water marbles, they just blend beautifully.
All right. So second up is Orly Surrealism. No one's surprised. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. No one's surprised. The Surrealism collection. Surrealism was tied in Kelly Marissa's ranking of collections for the winner, and it deserved it. We got Elysian Fields, which was that amazing green. Nobody else is doing that green right now. We've got Metamorphosis. No one's ever done that.
No, and I want to see more.
And it's gorgeous. We have a beautiful brownish red shimmer in that collection. Yes. We have Dreamers Awake, which is a gray. We have Ceci N'est Pas Blanc, which is an off-white. And oh boy, I have used that gray and that white. So have you, Danny.
Yes, I was going to say the one with the lowest fill line, as much as I love Metamorphosis, is the off-white. I didn't realize I needed an off-white in my life. But for nail art, it's all of a sudden this whole world opened up and I was like, everything could be off-white and it would look so good.
Yes, absolutely. And then, of course, there's Persistent Memory, which is perhaps the least notable. However, it is a very deep, rich red maroon. I used it for blood on my pointy knife manicure I did with my lipstick nails. And it works so well. I've used it so much in nail art as well. Such a gorgeous shade. Every single shade in this collection works perfectly together and works perfectly on its own. Yes. So Surrealism, chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. All right. The next collection of the year nominee that I have is the Dark Rainbow collection from Holo Taco. It completes the Rainbow Saga, because we had the original bright rainbow, the pastel rainbow, and now, of course, the dark version. And I think the standout polish for this one is definitely Lost in the Woods, the green, dark, linear holo. And that's the thing. Holo Taco's linear holo formula is the best. It is perfect for reverse stamping. It looks amazing on its own. It's so opaque, and yet you get those bright rainbow flashes from whenever you're in the sunshine.
Gradients
Good
beautifully.
Stuff. Oh, they gradient so well together. They water marble pretty darn good too. There was a little bit of controversy with this collection because of the orange, quote, burnt bridges. And everyone was like, it's just brown. It's brown. Why is there a brown in the rainbow? And I was feeling that way too. It wasn't until I watched, I believe it was Color Expression on YouTube, who mixed his own version of the Dark Rainbow collection to see, like, could he, like, kind of make it the formula on his own? And when he darkened up his OG orange, it did look like burnt bridges. So it is still true to the color and the collection. Because, yeah, I guess if you go dark enough, orange turns into brown. But I still think it was beautiful. It came out just in time for, like, Halloween manis and fall manis and stuff. So really, really enjoyed that collection.
Number 4, of course, the Cirque Vice collection.
Yes.
The Cirque Vice collection, very near and dear to my heart because I have been described as the neon menace. I love neons. I cannot get enough of them. And also, if you know me personally, I love my vices.
Yes.
I am one big ball of vice. So having a neon collection based off of all of our favorite guilty pleasures, it always tickles me because I'm like, yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. And honestly, like, what more could I say? It's the Cirque Vice collection. This is probably going to be on our list every collection of the year, every year from now on.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I love it. Chef's kiss. Thank you so much, Cirque. Great for nail art. Great for water marbling. Probably my favorite water marble I've ever done was with this, well, not just this year's, but with the Vice collection.
Yeah.
In a rainbow pattern. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Love it.
Obviously I really enjoy it in the summer when it comes out, but I love using it for Halloween looks too. Like nothing beats a blacklight Halloween look using the Vice collection.
So good.
All right, my last nominee is a brand that's new to me this year, and this is the only thing I've bought from this brand, but I just really, really loved this collection. It was the Harvest collection from ILNP, and I wanted it on this list because it is a collection that has 3 oranges in it and still manages to be like a full, really nice collection because they're different, dang it.
Yeah, they are.
I didn't know I needed so much orange in my life until I got this collection, and I was like, they're different, and they're different moods of orange, and I need them, and they were just really pretty. It's a really nice kind of, it reminds me of the Frosted Metals formula from Holo Taco. It's kind of a similar flaky formula, and it lays on the nail really pretty and is just shiny and fun, and I used it a lot in the fall and Halloween looks.
I didn't get it, but I want it so bad. I just haven't gotten around to getting it, but I just keep going. If it was limited edition, I would have it. Yeah. But it's not.
I would say if you're only wanting to get one, I mean, maybe get one of the oranges, but also the purple, I think, was a crowd favorite. It's so called beautiful. Dakota, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But yeah, all together, I think it just felt like I was in a pumpkin patch. It was amazing.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. So collection of the year goes to... Oh, I think it's a surprise. Technicolor Dreams by Mooncat!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Me and Danny were talking about what our favorite collections were, and it was really down between Surrealism and Technicolor Dreams. And Danny goes, well, I'm trying to look at all the nail art to see, the nail art looks that we've made with these two things. She goes, because, those clocks you did were really good. And I was like, yeah, Danny, so was the water marble. So was the gradient. So was your clouds. So was, Falcor. So was this. So was that. And it was just like this never-ending list of the things that we have used and done with this collection. And I want to do more. I can't wait to do more.
Definitely. That won me over because I was just thinking about your clocks, and then you started listing off all these other really awesome nail arts that we've both done, and I was like, okay, yeah, all right. Technicolor Dreams all the way.
It is an investment. If you buy this whole collection, which I recommend you do. I recommend you buy this whole collection. It is an investment, but especially if you're the kind of person, I know I've heard people say, I don't know how to do a Skittle Mani. I never know what goes together and whatever. Like,
it's already made for you.
it's absolutely pre-made for you, and it has this whole rainbow, and everything can look great together. I just had another idea, Danny. I just had another idea of a beautiful mushroom like landscape.
Yes.
You know, like that little creatures live in with fairies and
yes.
like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do that soon. Oh my, I like surrealism. I'm like, yeah, they're gorgeous, but I'm not sitting here going like, and this nail art, and this nail art, and this nail art.
Yeah,
it doesn't inspire me like Technicolor Dreams does.
Yes, the versatility of Technicolor Dreams makes it just a best collection of the year. It wins.
Best collection of the year. Absolutely. Get it. Get it. That's a threat.
So I think it's time for us to choose our overall absolute favorite individual polish from this year. Do you want to get the envelope ready?
Yeah, I think though that I'll open the envelope. You read it, okay? Okay, because I think I've announced everything so far because I
right.
like that. All right, drum roll.
All right, let me see. It's Grandpa's Garden by Envy Lacquer.
Of course it's Grandpa's Garden by Envy Lacquer.
Congratulations. This polish just won us over with its beautiful story, its inspiration picture, and just it was the full package, and so many people loved this polish. It definitely deserves it.
Yeah, it absolutely deserves it. Every time I think of polish pickup, every time I think of, if I say like what's the most beautiful polish I can think of, it is Grandpa's Garden every time. And Grandpa's Garden is the reason, I think, didn't you say that it was also the reason you looked into polish pickup when you first did as well, but you didn't buy it?
I don't remember what drew me into polish pickup, but I remember hearing whispers of this polish before I was even in on polish pickup. That's how famous it has become.
Yeah, and I think other than it just being, one of the most gorgeous polishes of all time, I'm desperately hoping we can somehow lure Envy Lacquer to come be a guest on our show. Other than that, like, I'm actually getting a little bit emotional. I am actually getting emotional right now. If it wasn't for this polish getting me and Danny and into polish pickup, we would never have started doing bingo.
Yeah.
We never would have met Jill.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff we would never have done this year that has just enriched our lives, our community's lives, and I'm just so happy.
Yeah, no, this polish was the catalyst for so many amazing relationships that we've built in this community.
Yeah. And
yeah, most of it's through a screen, but like that's not stopping us from making those connections and feeling those feelings. You're gonna make me cry. Stop. I'm gonna go paint my nails with Grandpa's Garden after this because it brings so many happy thoughts and memories, and it gives me, so much hope for the future and the places we're gonna go together with this podcast and this community. And
see, that's why it got Best Polish of the Year.
Yes.
It was so beautiful. It spawned an entire subculture.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay, everybody. Speaking of polish pickup bingo, Danny and I have had a heck of a weekend, and polish pickup bingo is a little over an hour.
Yep.
And this is usually when Danny logs on, and I've already been setting up for an hour. So
it's go time.
So yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. This was a wonderful one, an emotional one. I love all of you listeners. I hope you have just the most wonderful new year. I hope everything you've been working for forever pays off this year.
Yes.
And that we all just get everything we've ever dreamed of. Danny, what would you like to say to our audience before we head out?
I hope you continue to join us and support us and help us grow. It's been wonderful, the people we've met, and I cannot wait to meet new friends in this community this year. So come on down to our Twitch streams, come talk to us, come chat with us. We absolutely love it. And I hope that we inspire you to create some nail art this year. Feel free to tag two tackered ladies. Feel free to
Tag
tag
two
two
tackered
lacquered
ladies.
two tired ladies.
Two really tired ladies.
Feel free to tag two lacquered ladies so that we can see your beautiful nail art. If you ever do anything that we inspired you to do, I would absolutely love to see more art this year.
Yeah. I want to see. I just want to reach out and feel your faces, everybody.
Give them a little pet.
Just give a little pet directly to the face. Have such a wonderful new year. Anyway, I think this is enough for today.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for listening and being here. Be sure to check out Danny and I on Twitch and Instagram. If you don't, we will find you. I am Fanatic here. She is Danny Shout. All of our links are in the description. Join us next time, where we'll rank the best first-person shooters of the year, a topic we have studied in depth and know so much about.
Stream it all the time. Stay lacquered.